And welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3. My name is Alex. Well, where to begin? Last time we defeated Deacons of the Deep and finished off Cathedral of the Deep, which means that now we can move on to this area, which we saw a little bit of earlier on. Now, the game comes out tomorrow. For me. For you, it probably has been out for like over a month. Because, hey, that's just how it goes. Yeah, and patch 1.03 is out now, which means the frame rate has been fixed. I mean, you know, as fixed as it can be on a console. The online isn't up yet, but the frame rate's fixed, and that's the important thing. But starting from, oh, I don't know, what is this, part 13 or something? Starting from around part 15 or so, we're gonna have online. Which means we might start to see some invasions and signs and all that good stuff. Ragged Mask. But, well, I'm not sure entirely how that's going to work, because we are still a bit ahead of people, but considering how I'm playing, like, what, 1-2 hours a day, and people who just get the game are going to be playing, like, well, they're going to be playing a lot. So, I'm sure they'll catch up real quick. Anyway, this is Farron Keep, and if you remember, our objective here is to extinguish the 3 bonfires, the signal fires, and there's the first one over there. See, I actually thought it meant these things at first, but it doesn't mean those things. Remember life gems in Dark Souls 2? Yeah. They were weird, weren't they? They removed a lot of danger from the game, I think. Because you could effectively, from like early on in the game, you could just have 99 of them at all times. That said, I do kind of miss them in situations like this with the poison swamp, because I mean, we're going to be taking loads of poison damage, but well, whatever. These slugs kind of like the things from Valley of Defilement and Demon Souls. I don't even know why I'm bothering to kill them. There's not really much point, but hey, it's fine, you know. Tell you what though, have you seen, I mean, I don't know if it's only in England, but there's an advert on TV, and this is completely unrelated to Dark Souls, so yeah, I apologise for going off topic, but you've got to expect that in a Let's Play. But yeah, the advert for, I think it's like Airwaves, it's like some sort of oh, Jesus. Why are you here? There's like an advert for Airwaves or something. It's like a chewing gum. And it's like a dude stuck in a traffic jam. And what he does is he eats his chewing gum and then his car transforms into like that's where that is. His car transforms into like a souped up car, but he's still in the traffic jam. So it's like, what's the point in transforming your car into a high-performance vehicle if you're still going to be stuck in traffic? I don't know, it just seems kind of stupid to me, but whatever. But yeah, there was our second Dark Wraith in the game, and that one's kind of a bit more... I mean, he's there because... well, we'll talk more about that later, but let's have a look at that coal. Coal used for weapon infusion. The white magic flame produced by this coal was given to the Undead Legion long ago by one of the Crystal Sage twins. Give to the blacksmith in the shrine to allow all use. Crystal, Blessed, and Dark. And out of those, we might be using Blessed? I don't think we even have a Blessed gem, do we? No. Oh, okay, we do have a Blessed gem. Blessed is cool because it regenerates your health. Kind of like the effect from this chime, but I mean, it lasts all the time, so. Might put it on the shield, might put it on something else. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it, but I would like to use a blessed thingy. Now, this area is pretty big, and if you remember back in, like, I don't know, part 4 or something, when we were looking down on, yeah. I hate these enemies. I just hate that jumping attack where they zoom up like that. And that's why I hate it. where... Oh, good, yeah. What is this even... Wow. Yeah, these guys are just annoying because that jumping attack... I don't know, it's kind of just irritating to me. Because they can do it with like hardly any startup. I think it's a bit rubbish. Like so. It's just annoying. It's like, would you please stop doing that? Anytime. Thank you. Good girl. Titanite shard. But yeah, back in like part 4 or something, we looked down and I was like, oh look, there's an enclosed foresty area. That is this place right here. And it's... I don't really like this area that much. But it's not terrible. It's just, I don't like poison swamps. Great sword. I know what you're thinking. Is it the Dark Souls 1 Great Sword? Or is it the Dark Souls 2 Great Sword? Oh shit. Oh! It is the Dark Souls 2 Great Sword. In that it's like super thick and stuff. So yeah, if you want like your, I don't know, your guts build, you should start off with that. And yes, it's called a Great Sword even though it's an Ultra Great Sword. What's up with that? No, it's not a big deal. There is kind of some lore to this area, but we can't really talk about it just yet because we've not got to the relevant parts. But the Covenant for this area basically works like the Bell Covenant from Dark Souls 2 and the Forest Hunters from Dark Souls 1. If you remember those. Man. Heavy Mace plus 3 doing quite a lot more damage than the Partisan, but whatever. It's fine. You join the... I actually forget the name of the Covenant. I'll check real quick. Oh, I didn't talk to the dog. Even though I was right next to it. But yeah, you join and then you invade here if people are, like, you know, in this area. And oh, there's a bonfire there, we might as well grab that. This could possibly go wrong, but let's see what happens. Yep. And seeing as how similar it is to the Forest Hunters, it makes you wonder, is this meant to be Darkroot Basin? Is it Darkroot or Darkwood? I always forget the exact name of the area, but yeah, it's probably not supposed to actually be that area, but there are some definite, you know, parallels to it. Right, you, what's wrong with your head? Get bashed. Get ye bashed. Right, let's light the old bonfire. There we go. And this area is essentially a giant basin. Like Darkroot Basin. It's a huge circle area. You can loop around it. I'm not sure why I did that. I suppose maybe it's connected to the Crucifixion Woods because we still got these weird crucifix things, but this is where we want to be heading, up through here. I'm not sure if we'll do it all in one episode. I mean, we'll do all this in one episode, but I don't know if we'll continue through here, but... Okay, there's nothing to inspect, so I'd just check. Quite a lot of items in this area, and they're relatively well... Okay, they're not relatively well hidden, but there's so many of them, and it's such a big area that it can, you know, be easy to miss one or two. But yeah, what we first want to do is extinguish this signal fire thing. Oh, is that... Oh, never mind. Whoa. Here we go. So notice in the cutscene that it seems to be nighttime, but during the gameplay it's daytime. I mean, it's all like foggy or like misty or whatever, but it is definitely still daytime. Because if we climb up there, which we can do, it would be daytime. That's interesting. I wonder why that is the... Oh god, should we try this? I don't even remember what that item is, but it was incredibly painful. Let's give it a shot, I guess. I died like 3 times before I figured out to not be stupid. Okay, let's stick on a boo. And we will... see if we can... Good job. Good job, me. Hopefully this will just pull the 1. Heal up. These guys look really intimidating because they're huge, but they're not actually that like bad to fight. I mean, they have a decent amount of health, but it's not too bad. But fighting 3 of them at once is incredibly painful. That said, they're quite annoying to fight. Yeah. Okay, attempt number 2, but not failing. How much was that? 176, okay. And then how does the mace hold up? Oh, okay, the partisan is actually better against these. So stop stamping me! Gosh. With your stupid... What even are these? Like, mega Lugarius skulls? Incorrect. Yeah, the main danger from these guys is when the skulls, like, stun you and then he stomps on you or something. Here we go. I'm pretty sure this isn't even an item we're going to use or want, but hey, it's all good, you know? Sometimes you do what you gotta do. Whoa. Even if that involves poking a stupid giant blobby guy who has stupid homing Logarius skulls. How did that miss? Interesting. How does my spear keep missing him when it's clearly hitting him? Oh, okay. Ow. Best thing is they respawn. So I mean, if you want, you can get lots of souls. Not gonna lie, kind of irritating enemy design when they just almost are continuously attacking with their like magic skulls and stuff. And your spear goes through them. That said, if you have a okay, Farris' hat. If you have a bow, you can just cheese the hell out of them, which is probably the smart thing to do instead of this stupid crap. I could just run past this one and pick up the item, which was a poison gem. Yeah, definitely not worth it for us. Oh, see, I knew that was happening, but it was too late. Prod. Did I just kick him instead of prodding him? Upsetting. I assume these things are some kind of demons, Ow, ow, ow. But I'm not really sure what. Like, they're really confusing to me. I don't understand their existence. They just upset me. But hey, I guess we got the Ferris bow and the Ferris hat. Which again is, whoa. Calm down. Calm down. But yeah, that's another link to, Darkroot, of course. And here's another link to Darkroot. Looks like the mushroom men have all died from, I don't know, what is it, poison? Sage's Scroll. There's actually another scroll we can get in this area too. Bonk. Titanite shard. Oh. Remember those guys in Dark Souls 1? How they would punch you like they thought they were Saitama? From One Punch Man. And if you don't know what One Punch Man is, I guess you should probably just go watch it right now. Now this is not a clever plan at all, and it's going to get me killed. Yeah, this is the stupidest idea I've ever had. Come on, giant. Save me. Oh no. Ooh, that was close. Do it, giant. Giant, bro. Mess him up. That's right, he's getting near your tree. You fuck him up. We could go and bash him as well, but... Bam. And that's what you get. You filthy crab. You filthy giant enemy crab. Oh, we're gonna die. I better get out of here. Crown of Dusk. Hooray. Another item I was considering using. But we're not really using magic, so it would just give us a painful debuff. I'm not really sure why the giant is so interested in these trees. I mean, he's never really had much to say. But then again, I've never gone back to speak to him later on, so... Oh, who knows? Right, I think... You know what we're going to do? We're going to bonfire. We're going to bonfire, yeah. We're going to Homeward Bone. So I can recharge. Very good. Very good indeed. Gosh. I think we can just keep heading in this direction now. We still got 2 thingies to light. What's going on in here? Ow. How about that crazy sweep? I love it. I feel like the spears could be a bit more powerful in this game, but you know what? It's not a huge issue. There's the ladder that leads up to the Megadoge. The Wolf of Farron. Which is probably associated with... What's his face? Sif. Probably, because, I mean, you know, they're both giant dogs. Estus Soup. And a Sunlight Talisman. I like that. Makes you wonder. This is like the sort of place you would find Solaire, isn't it? In a weird-ass swamp drinking Estus Soup. Of course, we didn't find Solaire. All we found was his talisman. And I'm pretty sure Solaire's not in this game. I'm sorry if that like got your hopes up. I was just saying, like, if this was Dark Souls 1, that would be the sort of place we would totally find Solar. No, I don't want to mess with that dude. And remember, if you have the... Well, any weapon with the quick step weapon art, you can use that to zoom. I'm almost tempted to do that, actually. Should I? Oh, he would be you know what, I'm gonna do it. Quick step. And now we can move with speeds beyond human comprehension. Oh, here we go. This looks promising. Oh! Oh no! Oh god, why? How is this possible? No! You cannot be following me this far. How about that R1 spam? Impossible. Why? Why have you done this? Don't make me hit you with my thrall axe. I'm gonna prod you to death. Okay, I'm gonna stop prodding you, because I'm taking much pain. God, these guys, I had no idea they would follow you so far. I guess that's another reason why they're irritating. They don't even drop that many souls, or like decent items. Look at you, what are you? Some sort of wizard Taurus demon? Incorrect. Oh. Why do I fall for that every single time? I guess I get greedy, but... Such a rude enemy. What did you drop? They could have at least dropped large titanite for me. Oh well, it's fine. We've now got... let's do this. And then this. Oh, that reminds me actually. What did you think of my trailer for Dark Souls 3? If you haven't seen it, then pause this video, go watch it and let me know what you think. I'm mentioning it now because even though it came up before I put any of this Let's Play up, how do I get up that stuff? Up that stuff? What am I talking about? But yeah, oh, now I can't use my... whatever, I don't care. But yeah, so when I was like waiting on the weekend for the patch to arrive, I just spent like, well, not 20 consecutive hours, but I spent around 20 hours editing like a trailer for Dark Souls 3. Mostly for this Let's Play, even though it features, I think, one clip from this Let's Play. But you know, that's alright. Because I really like making trailers for things, you know? I find it enjoyable. I don't really do them that often because they're very time consuming and they don't really make like enough money back to justify making them all the time, if that makes sense. But then again, if my channel was like profit oriented, all I would make is like lore videos because that's what makes me the most amount of money. Wow, if I really wanted to be profit oriented, I would just make like top 10 videos. Because oh man, they are easy to make and for some reason people love top 10 videos. Why do people love... Is it just like the curious sort of... Is this like human nature? Like we just are naturally attracted to those sort of things. Same with those like stupid clickbait articles where it's like one man's secret to doing some crap. And then it's like, oh, it makes me curious. I want to click on it and see. And you're like, 5 things you didn't know about Dark Souls. And then it's like, I actually knew all those things. But whatever. You know, I mean... Let's plays themselves are like... A lot of people want to do Let's Plays thinking it's like easy money, but it actually... Let's Plays are only easy money if you have a very established audience to begin with. Does that make sense? Oh, I still got hit by it. Poo on you, sir. Yeah, so like if you're like Pew Die, you know who I'm talking about, don't you? He's like the biggest YouTuber in the world. He can do Let's Plays and playthroughs because he has a huge audience. But if you're just starting out, I mean, you have to realize, why is someone going to watch you when there's like 50 other million people they could watch? So that's why starting out with Let's Plays probably isn't a good idea. But, well, I mean, if you like doing them, go ahead, but I do get a lot of questions or comments from people saying like, oh, how do I blah 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 blah. And it's like, well, you probably don't. I mean, even for me, Let's Plays aren't something that make me much money at all, especially considering the time that goes into making them. Like, individually, they don't really need that much. I've done something terrible here. I've gone around in like a huge circuit. Yeah, individually, they don't really require much editing, but collectively, they do require a lot of time. And mostly from rendering and uploading them all. Because, I mean, it takes me like, what, 2 hours to render each video, and then about 10 hours to upload each video. And then you've got to add in all the metadata, annotations, all that sort of stuff. So, it does add up in time, but it's still a lot easier to edit than, say, a lore video. The main reason I do playthroughs, like Let's Plays, is so I will actually have footage of everything in the game, pretty much. Because that way, when I am making lore videos, I have a lot of kind of archived footage to look back on. And I know I really didn't need to drink that, but I was thirsty. I hope that makes sense, but yeah. Ow. 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 Many things have happened and none of them were good. But I also kind of enjoy doing Let's Plays. They're a very weird beast, you know? But yeah, if you want like to make your channel stand out, try and do something that is, if not unique to you, then at least somewhat different. Like when I started making lore videos, as far as I'm aware, the only other person making them was like Epic Name Bro, Quaylag, and I don't know if a German Spy ever did lore videos, but those were the two people I knew of and watched. So as far as I was aware, lore videos weren't really a big thing. And I started making lore videos because I had a friend who was getting into Dark Souls, and they were like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Who the fuck is he? What the fuck's going on? And I was like, well, let me explain. And that's why my first lore videos are like really bad. So I was just making them for one friend. Yeah. I didn't expect them to get anywhere near as popular as they did. Which is, I mean, it's still like not really popular in the grand scheme of things, but for me, like 100 views was a lot. There's my doorbell. I wonder what it could be. Is it my collector's edition of Dark Souls 3? Probably not, because I checked and it hasn't shipped from Amazon yet. Although it should be here tomorrow. It's funny, you know, back in like 2007 I had a friend and we would like joke about making a YouTube gaming channel because they're like, oh, it's so easy, just make games and get... Oh, no! It's like so easy, just record yourself playing games and make like $1 million a month. If only it was that easy. Oh, in fairness, it's not exactly super hard, but getting an audience isn't really as easy as you would expect. But you just have to play to your strengths, you know? I, for example, had the advantage, and I was doing like air quotes then, I had the advantage of having an English accent, which some people like, so that helps. It's like when you get people who will stream themselves on Twitch and just point the camera at their chest. That's an advantage they have. They're playing towards their advantage? I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say there, but you know, they're making the most of what they got. And apparently having an English accent is almost as good as having boobies. Oh, I actually thought that was like a giant head for a second, like a beast monster. Yeah, I'm kind of blind. It's alright. That said, I think having an English accent's a little bit less shameless than sex appeal. No, that's just me. You know, I get enough creepy comments as is. I don't know how those ladies deal with all the creepy comments they probably get. Iron Flesh, hooray. The internet's a weird place, huh? You know, we're about done in this episode. There's probably a few more items I forgot to pick up, but it's not the end of the world. What's this? Oh. Okay, well we're back at the beginning, so... But yeah, next time we will go into Farron Keep proper. This has been more like the outskirts of it. Wow, lots of weird rambling in today's episode. Sorry if that was boring, but you know, I honestly couldn't think of much to say about a poison swamp full of poison. It was a little bit bland. Next time, anything but bland. The opposite of bland. Spicy. I'll see you next time on Spicy Souls 3. Goodbye.
Hey!
Nice.